Check out this old locker room. That's incredible. This is where they used to change. Guys, check out this ladle car. So I'm here at the abandoned Sloss Furnaces in Birmingham, Alabama. I want to tie it all in together and show you where all of this stuff happened. This place has had so many deaths due to the hard labor of working in the furnaces. Working in excruciating heat up to 1,000 degrees with no protection. Getting second, third degree burns. Often they wouldn't be allowed to use ointment or give an ointment. Infection would set in, death would happen. This place is absolutely stunning. Now what we're looking at here is, I think, the boilers. I think they had 16 boilers here. And this is what powered everything. Shoveling coal into these boilers, getting the steam going. What a messy, messy thing. Look at the size of these things. I could not imagine working here. How that must have been. Absolutely insane. So you ready for a fun fact? Each one of these boilers, 16 of them, on a daily basis, used up to 5 million gallons of water daily to heat, cool, work with the machinery. That is a staggering amount of water. So think of baking the oven with coal in it. You're depriving it of oxygen, driving out impurities and gases, and you're getting a hot burning, almost purely carbon coal that burns much cleaner than regular coal. It doesn't gum up the furnaces, doesn't cause the problems that regular coal causes. That is what Coke is. Now, if somebody knows differently than me, please leave a comment below and tell me. I am by far no expert. All I've done is some reading and research. So this is called a blowing room, where these engines created this tremendous amount of air blowing into the furnaces. They required tons of air to get that furnace hot and to use the power that it was creating. I don't know a lot about it, but I can tell you that this place is eerie. Eerie, eerie. And the smell is indescribable. Just a unique, wet, musty, industrial smell. This place just goes on and on and on. Place is absolutely spooky. Got this old locker room. That's incredible. This is where they used to change. Shower. Wow, that's incredible. Pretty neat. Tight quarters. Imagine a bunch of guys getting dressed after a hot, sweaty day in here. Sounds fun, huh? climb something, don't we? Frozen. So guys, small correction. These are actually blast furnaces, not the boilers. Like I said, I'm no expert. I'm just telling you what I think, what I've read. So again, if you know more in the comments, please let me know. But my understanding is these 6 cylinders are blast furnaces, not the boilers. Guys, check out this ladle car. This car was used to carry the melted or the red hot molten iron. And this area, mainly Birmingham, was known for what is called pig iron. It's a combination of 3 ingredients. It had limestone, iron ore, and coke. And this was used in molds, mainly in molding. And we're gonna take a look at that in just a minute, but look at this thing. Absolutely, I can't imagine how much this thing weighs. It's absolutely huge. Looks solid as can be. Unreal. The thing is massive. Now this was one of the furnaces where the molten metal would come down and drop into the floor where they would have castings in sand. Sloss was known for using what was called sand or floor castings. And those castings looked like, now like I was saying, this was called pig casting because they would put the molten metal into what looked like the teats of pigs. And these guys were called runners, another extremely dangerous part. They're running with this molten metal, moving it around, putting it into these casts. And you could just imagine some of these guys would die from sometimes having slag hit them, get on them, infection, just a number of things, heat exhaustion. I think the highest temperatures recorded when the furnaces are going is something like 3,800 degrees. That's insane temperatures. Well guys, one more correction for you. These are actually the boilers. I called them the coke ovens earlier, and they actually brought the coke here. They didn't create the coke here that I know of. Guys, do me a favor, chime in to the comments. Please contribute to the conversation because I am no expert. I don't claim to be an expert. I just would love to know more about this. I'm fascinated by the coal, obviously, hitting all the coal states and industries. And this was something unexpected and absolutely amazing. This is probably one of the neatest places I've ever gotten to explore. But please chime in, contribute to the conversation. It's much appreciated. If you remember the big giant steel pipes sticking out of the ground over by Ensley. There's one here. And that's exactly what they were supports for the blow furnaces. That kind of brings the puzzle back together a little bit for me. So this was considered some of the quarters, or I guess where people would sleep and stay when they would work at Sloss. There's no way this is open. Yeah, it's drilled shut. But what an incredible, incredible exploration. I gotta be honest, I actually thought it was gonna be a complete bust. I went to 2 towns in the beginning of the morning, started out, and there was nothing there. I was looking for the giant coke furnaces or coke ovens. I was told that they were out there in a couple different towns. Couldn't find them at all. Just very dangerous areas, not good communities I shouldn't have been rolling around in, but it is what it is. But this is absolutely an amazing place in Birmingham. Now, just to clarify, Sloss, the creator, was I think, Scottish Irishman, or the founder, I should say, in the 1800s. And he used a lot of the convict leasing for his coal mines or I guess some of the coal mines over in Red Mountain. But apparently he didn't use them for the Sloss Furnaces and for the plant there. I don't know how true that is, but well, guys, I am starving, so it's time to go find some good Alabama barbecue. I'm gonna wrap the video up right here. I'm sorry, there was a lot of things I wanted to go deeper on, I didn't hit on, so I apologize. The video kind of got a mind of its own. But do me a favor, hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. It tells YouTube and the algorithm to get this video out to more people who will watch it. Helps me out tremendously. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And until our next adventure, I will see you real soon.